most people want to be leaders. I want to be a leader, so you follow me, and there pops another hand, say like, no, you know, I'm the one that's like, it's crazy. So what we decided is that when Spain tried to start changing the dates, because we aimed for the same date to keep like, you know, like homogeneous stuff here. So they say, no, it's better because in Spain we're still on vacation and people are coming back from, you know, the French Riviera and everything else, so there won't be much of a quorum. So we say, good for you. So we're going to do ourselves, we're going to do it ourselves. This is part of the very independent thought that we're talking about. So we say like, we have everything in place because they tried to change it like 3 months ago. We had started working on this like for 5 or 6 months. So it's like great to let us know that you want to change it. So we went away with it and we called it the second 80s March, not war anymore. Now, by chance of destiny, we actually got replies in Argentina, Peru, and someplace else, but since we really don't have any information about, I will skip those. But Argatea, it's a civil organization of atheists in Argentina. They are actually registered, and they have been working quite hard for the last 4 or 5 years. They actually have some interesting projects, just like the apostasy movement, because in Argentina, Catholicism is not per se an official religion, but for all that matters in the practical world, it is. So they have a movement where they actually have a page online that you fill your data. It will print out your apostasy form and you can take it to your nearest diocese. It's awesome, it's awesome. They want to do it here. They've been working for that for the last year and a half. The problem with here is that Mexico is a mess, even in church. I think that's an oxymoron. Think about the church. It's a mess, so it's difficult to look at where you should present this apostasy form and everything. So, and for me, well, I want to share with you, I won't make an apostasy. I will kill my mom then. So I know what it's mean for me. I was baptized, I was raised Catholic, but for me, I wouldn't be able to carry up with that burden of giving my mom such a bad feeling about me. So I'll say, well, I can live with that. For me, it's no problem. But there are many people, it's very important. So I will say just that I will work for that to happen so everybody has access to that. It's just like contraception. Even if I'm happy to have 15 kids, which I don't, by the way, I'll gladly work everything in my hands to have contraception available to everyone. So the main objectives this time are not coming out. They were not coming out. Instead, we are asking for separation, the real separation of church and state, social discrimination against atheists in America and Latin America, especially when this came in Mexico. I don't know if you may know, in Mexico we do have separation of church and state legally, but in practice it's never held. So that's what we're trying to go against. Oh, I have these in English. I'll try to show you at the end of the presentation. I made this. This is one of the flyers that we left. Basically, the quote is from Benito Juarez. How many of you know who was Benito Juarez? Nobody? Okay, 3 now. That's well. I will expect that. No, 4. Benito Juarez will be something like for Abraham Lincoln to Mexico. Because you see, Mexico actually had the Catholic faith as being official when we were funded as a country. You had something like in the first couple of constitutions that you had something like the only accepted religion is the Catholic blah 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 apostolic religion, and whoever may choose to follow another religion or theology will be burned at the stake and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like you're gonna be declared a heathen and you're gonna go to hell, but we're gonna give you a push. So this basically in English or banner for second 80s March is that for a secular society without discrimination. So As you can see, the objective was, I was hearing yesterday about community. We need to foster a sense of community. Community is so important. We're talking about like a tribe. Like Christians have their tribe, evangelicals have their tribe, Muslims do too. We need our tribe. We need to actually thrive inside this tribe so we can actually pass along the knowledge and share what we have to with society. So we do not mean this like imposing ideologies or dogmas. This is the very tenet of atheists, not having any dogmas. So then we ensure the dissemination of critical thinking and the capacity for discernment in order to deal with the reality, that we don't need any supernatural help to deal with our reality. So then we wanted to create awareness of the need, utility, and social function of scientific and humanistic knowledge and the importance of maintaining it outside the major religious thought. For us, religion is magical thought. It's make-believe. So go out and tell. The absence of belief is guaranteed by the Constitution and various laws around the world, especially about our Constitution and laws around the world. So it's necessary to create awareness among atheists of the importance of the respect for non-belief. We have a saying in Mexico, just like I remember from Bill Maher a couple of days ago, that Bill Maher said something like, you can have my respect, sorry, you can have my tolerance, but you won't have my respect. That's the same thing. We have a saying in Mexico that we coined, that is, we respect the people, but we don't respect their beliefs or their ideas. Their ideas are subject to scrutiny, to cannibalization, if I may, and to ridicule if they are ridiculed to start with. Then the reasons to organize were that we have to make public, that make known to a lot more people that we are present and we are productive members of society. And you'll see in a couple of following slides what this is all about. We have been called drug addicts, we have been called no moral people, and if you go down to Mexico, I'm pretty much sure that here's the same case, but the population at jail, the jail population is unbelievably believer. It's like, we may comprise like 10 to 15%, no, I'm talking stupid. Let's say it's about 6 to 8% of the population in Mexico are non-believers. But if you go to jails, I'll dare you find one atheist. One atheist that is, oh no, I don't believe in anything, I don't believe in the Virgin of Guadalupe or Jesus, whatever. I don't think you'll find one, because if one atheist was there, but I actually think there should be at least one couple. But the thing is, if you come out in the jails in Mexico, you are probably not ever coming out of jail. Unless with your feet before you. Yeah, they can be really bad. You know, like, people in Mexican jails are so very screwed. A lot of people are very, very screwed. Sorry, my French. But they're so very devout, so very Catholic, so very loving of Mother Mary and ever. There's actually some trivia here. You can easily declare in Mexico that you don't believe in Jesus. Well, they will always ask, but you do believe in Virgin Mary and the Virgin of Guadalupe. I don't care if you don't believe in Jesus, as long as you believe in the Virgin Mary, because she's the mother of us all. Who doesn't want a mother? I have one. You have one. So please tell me you believe in Virgin Guadalupe. You're so kind. So this is a quote of our religious political affairs. I have got a couple of samples just to make you know how bad is living as an atheist, as an unbeliever down the border. So this is a quote from Mexican President Felipe Calderon. He's not as, how do we call it, imprudent or clumsy as was Mr. Bush and his administration. I'm sorry, we're